city of Union City, a cosmopolitan city where almost all of us have seen each other. We are like a large family that through the management of our representatives, they help our citizens. And our people do volunteer work because they know that the city is run by a mayor who has shown that he is not the common politician, but that he works for his community. This program is an extension of information, where we are going to have participation of personalities from the public and private sectors so that they can keep us informed of the community. May that be educational activities and everything that benefits us.
Good evening, the Dream City. Tonight, we have a very special guest, a preschool teacher. And what is a preschool teacher? A preschool teacher or early childhood teacher is a child care professional who takes care of and educates students around 3 to 4 years old. Their main duties include teaching children about basic fundamentals like numbers, colors, and shapes, helping children build their social skills in keeping the classroom clean and safe for all the students and teachers. Tonight, we have a very special PreK teacher that actually is working in one of the Union City Learning Center. Tonight, we have a very special program. We have Miss Sanchez.
Hi, how are you?
I'm very good.
My name is Miss Sanchez.
Miss Sanchez, it is a pleasure to have you tonight here in the show.
Same here.
Can you tell me a little bit about you?
Okay, so first off, my name is Christina Sanchez, and I graduated from New Jersey City University in 2009. And
I went there too, Jersey City State College.
Excellent, great school.
Long time ago, yes.
Yes, for me also. And I've been teaching for the last 13 years, pre-K 4.
Wow. Christina, how did you find the motivation to be a teacher?
Well, I grew up in a family with 4 children, including myself, and I've always had a very close relationship with my siblings, and I really enjoy working with children, seeing how they grow, socially, emotionally. So I really enjoy every day when I go into work.
Because
what I do.
To be a teacher, as you know, you have to have a lot of patience, you have to have the love for children, and this is not an easy career to conduct.
No, it's not.
Miss Sanchez, actually, where are you working?
I currently work at 301 43rd Street, Tata's Kids Learning Center.
Wow, she's my friend.
Oh, nice. And I've been there for the last 13 years also.
How you call it? Tata's Daycare, or you call it learning
Tata's
center?
Kids Learning Center, yes.
Very good. How many students do you believe you have?
2 pre-K 3 classes and 2 pre-K 4 classes, and there's 15 students in each class.
15 students in
Yes,
each class.
with 1 teacher assistant.
So you go to different rooms, or you have your own?
No, we have
classroom?
all our designated classrooms.
Your experience in there, for how many years have you been there?
13 years.
How has been the population? Is it multicultural?
We do have, it's very multicultural. Majority of the children are of Hispanic culture, but we do have other children from other cultures.
Can you tell the Dream City audience a typical day in your classroom?
The children arrive at 8 a.m. to school, where the teacher greets them. They come inside, they take off their jackets, they wash their hands, they sit down, they have a nutritious breakfast.
A nutrition breakfast, that means pan con mantequilla, bread with butter,
No,
what it is?
they are offered fruit, they have milk, they have nutritious cereals, oatmeal, healthy to begin their day. And
I remember when I was in first grade, what was the breakfast during that time? It's like a piece of bread with butter and hot chocolate.
Oh wow, well, times have changed.
Have changed.
And there's a lot of
It was good.
yes, delicious, but the state is very interested in the children eating healthy, nutritious
understand.
to reduce obesity rates. And
Can I call you Christina?
yes.
Christina, how would you identify when a student appears to be like a special needs student?
Okay, so we have a couple different protocols for a situation like that. And as we know, every child is included in our classroom, and we have a lot of strategies to help with that. So first, we do state mandated tests. And with this test, we are able to see where a child falls on the on a rating scale. And if we feel that they are refer and they need a little bit of extra support, we work with the Board of Education and the Early Childhood Center, which they come in and they help us with interventions and different strategies to address the child's needs.
I imagine during those years that you have been working, have you had kids with special needs that
Yes, I have.
that their parents believe that they are normal?
I've had children with special needs. We always are very open to the parents, and we speak about different behaviors that we observe, and we try to work as closely as we can with each family to make them feel comfortable.
Have you had the experience that you talk to the parents and say, look, I have identified that your kid maybe appears to have something special that I recommend you to probably to visit a doctor, psychologist. Have you had that experience?
So when we have a child who comes in, if we feel that they have an issue that we might need to address behaviorally or academically, we observe the child for about 6 weeks. If we still think it is an issue, we have a meeting with the parents, and then we ask the PreK team.
So it's a protocol to follow.
Yes, there is a protocol to follow.
And that's good to know, because in education, sometimes as a father, sometimes we don't see what other people see, what the teachers see, because the teachers spend many hours during the week. And it is impossible for parents to identify things that we can't imagine that happens.
Yes, it's true. We are with the children a number amount of hours throughout the day. So we spend a lot of time with them and we interact with them. So therefore, if we feel that there is an issue, then we have certain protocols to follow.
Ms. Sanchez, about language barrier. We talked a little bit about that before. It's very frustrating for kids that attend to school the first days, the first weeks or months, and they do not speak the language, English in this case, in the United States. How you handle that, or how the school handled that situation?
Yes, PreK is a new experience for many children. Some of them have come from home. They've never been outside of their house. So it is very difficult. I try as much as a teacher to make them feel comfortable, and I am fully bilingual. So I try to speak their language if they're having trouble understanding something. And usually from the beginning to the end of the year, a child who is fluent in their language tends to pick up. So they leave PreK knowing a second language, which is great.
I mentioned at the beginning of the program the duties of the PreK teachers.
Yes.
Can you mention some of them so the Dream City can know about it?
My duties as a PreK teacher are challenging because we do have children from all different backgrounds, and we do focus on the educational and academic. However, we try as best as we can.
Language barrier, you could be teaching the colors, the numbers, some basic math, and the language barrier could be an issue in teaching.
Yes.
How do you handle situation when the student don't understand what you say in English and the majority of in the classroom are English speaker? You turn to Spanish?
Yes, if they don't understand when I'm speaking, currently this year I have my classroom, a lot of children speak Spanish, so I try to do bilingual.
That's good.
English and Spanish.
Do they laugh?
They laugh and they like it.
The turning the English to Spanish, Spanish to English. Even we make mistakes, like just traveling to English, from English to Spanish, Spanish to English.
I usually try to explain English and then I'll translate it to Spanish, so I'll give them the two.
Ms. Sanchez, what do you expect your students to learn before going to kinder or first grade?
Usually the children that we have pre-K4, when they move up, they go to kindergarten. So my goal as a teacher is for students to know a number recognition, counting, phonemic awareness, letter recognition, their social emotional development, self-help skills.
And that will be part of the curriculum, yes? during
Of
the
course,
year.
part of the curriculum. And as we know that pre-K4 is very social and emotional development for children to be able to express themselves. So when they enter kindergarten, they're ready to speak and be ready for higher learning.
Do you play music for them? Like songs,
Yes,
movies, different type of
we
music?
do a lot of music. We do dancing. We sing a lot of songs that are related to our themes.
I don't know if you know, I'm a musician. So
okay.
that's why I'm asking you.
Yes, and children love songs and they
I
learn
really
a
believe
lot.
that music made the difference in education.
It does.
Ms. Sanchez, can you tell me how new students get used to the learning center?
So the children on their first day of school, when they come in, they're very nervous. Some of them are crying. Some of them have been there the prior year. So they have a little bit of experience being in school. And I try as much as I can to make it as fun with integrating songs and music to make them feel comfortable. The first couple of days of school, the first month of school, we read stories about parents leaving, parents coming back.
They really cry sometimes,
Yes, they do.
sometimes for 20 minutes,
We
25
do
minutes.
have some children that if it's their first time in school, usually around nap time is when they cry more. I guess because they feel that they associate napping with home and they feel a little bit of separation anxiety.
Wow.
But as time goes on, it gets easier for them. They get used to the routine.
How many teachers the centers has?
We have four teachers and 4 teacher assistants. Like I said before, we have 4 classrooms.
So tell me this, ending of the year, they are ready to finish, to graduate from, how you call it, pre-K, yes?
Pre-K, yes.
So tell me about your feelings when they are ready to leave the center. They are not coming back because they go to kindergarten, regular school.
Yes. So it's a bittersweet. It's sad and it's a great experience also because we remember how they came in the beginning of pre-K, that they were sad, crying, they didn't know, and then they leave knowing the routines and they're a lot more comfortable with school.
Have you have the experience, you are in the supermarket or walking on Burger Line Avenue and some of the kids recognize your face?
Yes, I actually am a resident of Union City, so a lot of times when I do walk with my own daughter, I have a 5-year-old, I do see children and they get so excited to...
Do you get excited?
Yes.
That's a nice experience.
It is.
Ms. Sanchez, anything that we didn't discuss during this interview that you wanted to tell the Dream City?
I would like to tell the Dream City, if you are a Union City resident and you do have children and are thinking of putting them in school and are a little bit skeptical, I think it's a great experience because children are able to separate from their parents. They learn a lot of amazing skills, which helps prepare them for kindergarten. And I would also like to thank the mayor for always putting Union City education program as his top priority.
Sanchez, thank you.
Thank you so much for having me.
The Dream City, an excellent interview, and I know that the audience love the information that you are bringing to Union City, the Dream City.
Yes, Union City is a great city. There are many different advantages of living here. The mayor does great things for the town. There's a lot of parks. The school systems are great. There's a lot of bilingual families and teachers.
Thank you.
Thank you.